Hello and welcome to Rotted Reviews, and it is 3 days left until Christmas as we count down the advent calendar of Christmas horror movies. And today, like it or not, I am reviewing the 2015 movie Dismembering Christmas. I rented this on Amazon Prime for $3 US, and I regret it. I'm purposefully going to keep this review short just because I got shit to do and this movie was not worth a whole lot of effort here. So the basic plot of this is a bunch of high school seniors are staying up at one of their father's remote cabins for the Christmas season, and they all get picked off one by one by a masked killer. Plain yogurt, wallpaper paste, unflavored oatmeal, cream of wheat, herbal cigarettes. That just kind of springs to mind when I think about Dismembering Christmas, one of the most bland fucking movies I've ever seen in my life. I know one of the things I say very often is watch more bad movies, but I also say run away very far and very fast from boring ones. This was one of the most generic, by-the-numbers slasher movies I've ever seen in my entire life. There was nothing of any surprise, nothing of any substance, nothing of any flavor. All of the characters were just completely generic and interchangeable with one another, and there was so much interpersonal dialogue that had nothing of interest at all. The movie introduces the killer in the first 20 minutes of the movie, and it makes it pretty fucking obvious who it is, so there's no real big reveal. And I dare anybody to watch this and even try to maintain some semblance of interest for the reveal by the time it happens. This is not a bad movie in the more traditional bad movie sense. This simply just didn't have anything to it. The camera work wasn't terrible, it just was a bit amateurish. It managed to capture multiple angles, it didn't keep the camera just at eye height, it managed to keep some B-roll, but absolutely nothing about the camera work seemed polished in any way or serviced any semblance of story. And the sound effects that were added in post were no better. Somebody would fall on the ground and it would make a crunching sound like somebody sat on a bag of chips. I'm pretty sure during a decapitation scene it had some squishy noises along with, I swear to God, I know that horror movies are often the focal point for amateur filmmakers, that it seems like it's their foray into the industry because it's something that can be done cheaply and easily. But I think far too often those amateur filmmakers forget that everything starts at the script. You cannot make a movie in which the entirety of the film is predicated upon people being in a singular situation and getting picked off one by one. If that's literally all you have, then stop. Watch some good slasher movies and recognize the depth of the characters, the different situations that they're in, the nuances of the conflict, and then reapproach. You can do cheap filmmaking. You can cut your teeth and do some practice runs. You can really show the world what your artistic eye has. But don't forget to actually have some depth to it. Or at the very least, figure out what your intention is and then go for that to the nines. If you, as the filmmaker, don't have any idea what your movie should be or what its intention is, then it's going to be a meandering, wandering mess of boredom. Just like the 2015 movie Dismembering Christmas, I think that should about do it for this review. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on the 23rd. Remember, next time you want to watch a Christmas horror movie, first make sure that it's good and rotted.